In this video, I am excited to share 4 practical tips that have really helped me embrace self compassion. And I know they'll do the same for you. These tips are simple but incredibly powerful, and they'll guide you in shifting your mindset to be more compassionate toward yourself. The first one is treating yourself like a friend. There are countless ways to cultivate self compassion, but the one that truly transformed my life is changing how you communicate with yourself. What words do you use when describing yourself? How often do you say things to yourself that you would never say to a close friend? We tend to be so much harsher on ourselves than we are with others. But self compassion starts with learning to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would extend to someone you care about. A good friend of mine recently told me about a time she missed an important work deadline. She was devastated and felt like a failure. But when we talked, I reminded her that everyone makes mistakes, and instead of beating herself up, she needed to acknowledge her effort and find a way to learn from the situation. Imagine how different life would be if we gave ourselves the same permission to make mistakes and the same compassion to heal that we offer to others. The second tip is to embrace imperfection. For many years, I was fixated on my scars, inherited from my accident, constantly feeling like I had to hide them or somehow fix myself. It wasn't until later in life that I realized perfection is just an illusion, something we chase but never actually reach. I spent years believing that if I could just look or act in a certain way, I'd be happier, more successful, or more accepted. But the truth is, no one is perfect. Everyone has their own scars, both physical and emotional, and they are a part of what makes us human. Trying to live up to an unrealistic standard will only lead to frustration, stress, and burnout. Accepting that it's normal to have flaws and make mistakes is a crucial step in developing self compassion. Embracing imperfection means letting go of the unrealistic expectations we place on ourselves. It's about accepting that you are enough as you are right now. This doesn't mean that you stop striving for growth or improvement, but you stop punishing yourself for not being perfect. Once I started accepting my imperfections, I felt a huge weight lift. I was able to show up as who I am, simple, no complications. Remember, your imperfections don't define you, they make you unique. They tell your story. So instead of seeing them as something to be ashamed of, view them as badges of resilience and growth. The third tip is to set clear boundaries. Part of embracing self compassion is learning to set healthy boundaries and acknowledging that you simply cannot do everything. It's important to understand that saying no isn't a selfish act. It's essential for maintaining your mental and emotional well being. I remember working with a person who had a habit of saying yes to every single request, no matter how overwhelming it became. She was constantly stressed and had little time left for herself. Once she realized the importance of setting clear boundaries and began to say no more often, she discovered a newfound sense of balance and peace in her life. If you are not sure where to start, practice saying no to smaller requests first. There is no need to justify or over explain your decision. Remember, saying no doesn't mean you are being rude or insulting. It simply means your own needs and well being should come first. When you learn to say no, you'll find a sense of freedom that empowers you to take control of your life. And guess what? You don't have to feel guilty about it. Embracing your right to decline can be incredibly liberating and will allow you to focus on what truly matters to you. The last one, and not least, practice self care activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. For some, self care might look like a relaxing bubble bath. For others, it could be something as simple as a quiet walk in nature, breathing in fresh air, and feeling grounded by the world around you. But self care doesn't always have to be a solo activity. Sometimes it's about connecting with loved ones and sharing meaningful moments. Whether it's a deep conversation with a friend, enjoying a meal with family, or simply laughing together, it's those connections that can fill your soul and recharge your spirit. It's like refilling your own cup so you can show up fully for others and handle life's challenges with more ease. Remember, by treating yourself like a friend, embracing imperfections, setting clear boundaries, and caring about yourself, you can develop a compassionate relationship with yourself. You deserve the same kindness that you offer to others. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope these tips will help you create more compassion in your life.